Hi, I'm going to call this video removal. I don't have a microphone, so you may have to turn the volume up. Lepers in Bible lands. Some years ago, many lepers could be seen alongside a road near Nablus, a town in the Middle East. These would cry out to passers-by from a distance. They had no home, nor could they live with their relatives. These lepers slept in caves, ruins of old buildings, or in cabins that they had built. Food was left for them at a certain spot, and they would come for it only after the donors had gone away. Okay, so I'm going to be using my notes because I don't want to leave anything out. That quote that I just read comes from directly from jw.org, and I thought I would use that quote as a segue into trying to explain why I'm making this video. I don't expect anything to come from this video, but I'm going to publish it anyway. Now I know I look like hell, like crap, but then I feel that way, so why put on a facade? A bold-faced lie one week ago, last Thursday night, was told about me, which resulted in what I will call mob mentality. And here's the situation. I have a type A personality. This personality of mine, when dead smack in conflict with somebody else with a strong type A personality as well. And somehow, because of that friction, which I was led to believe had been resolved weeks ago, two people created a lie. They concocted a lie. And they brought this lie into Zoom where I was not present. And that's when they were saying that I did something that I did not do. I'm not going to say names, nor am I going to try to address what they said I did. Not only was this lie made about me, I feel that it's slanderous because I am Robin Loves Reading everywhere. Everywhere. My blog, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. So a slanderous lie was made against me. More than that, I wasn't able to defend myself. And I wasn't able to address the person who made up this lie, or the people. As if that wasn't bad enough, people were saying that when they came to Zoom, they would have to rush off and take a pill for their anxiety because of how I made them feel. Now, I'm not really going to go into it, but basically my opinion was never really wanted in Zoom. Everybody in Zoom, or at least most people that come to Zoom, are quite vocal, and I am as well. But more than that is I'm knowledgeable, I have an eidetic memory, and I tend to be very opinionated. I find that as soon as I make a statement, it is immediately challenged by somebody else and made to look like I am defying that other person, when that is furthest from the truth. And if indeed my conduct has had a negative effect on any particular individual on Zoom, you have my utmost apologies. Lastly, people that I've known for a while have chosen to ghost me. Now, usually when you hear the term ghosted, you're thinking of a romantic relationship, but that's neither here nor there. I choose to use that term because it's what happened to me. And there's one person in the community, and she knows who she is. I don't know if she'll see this video, but she knows who she is. And I've known her for years in many communities. The reading community, the coloring community, the diamond painting community, and now we're cross stitchers at the same time. Not only did she participate in the plan to kick me out, but she has ghosted me and not given me any dignity or respect to talk to me as friends. And I thought we were friends. And to be ghosted by people that were more acquaintances than friends is one thing, but to be ghosted by somebody that I thought was a good friend is quite a different thing. All of this led to a mental break. More than that, is I already deal with daily thoughts of suicidal ideation. It's a chronic result of PTSD and bipolar disorder and any triggers that affect me. Well, that suicidal ideation nearly became a reality Thursday night and even into Friday. So I called my therapist. He wasn't available, but on his phone he left the number to Crisis. I immediately called Crisis. I had a video appointment with my therapist later. I had a video appointment with Crisis, and they decided to section me. Section 12 is admitted for suicidal activity or whatever it is, or psych. I don't know. I don't care. The only reason that I was hospitalized from Friday through Monday. The only reason that I did not get admitted to another hospital for what they call hospital level of care is because of respiratory issues that I have. I use a CPAP machine as well as an oxygen concentrator, which is pretty much as big as my nightstand. And that precluded me from being able to go into what's called respite, which is a voluntary hospitalization where I can get away and I can have daily psychiatric help. But those places are in the community and they are not equipped for those respiratory needs. Then on Saturday, I was tested for COVID in the hospital, which they said was routine. Well, shockingly, they said I have COVID-19. Now, I did go to urgent care a week before that, and they said the blood work said I had influenza A, and the COVID test at that time was negative. So I guess it's a blessing in disguise because I really didn't want to go into long-term psych hospitalization because I would have been completely pulled away from my reading, my blogging, all the blog tours that I participate in, all my cross-stitch projects that I'm working on, any content on this channel, whatever. I would have been pulled away from all of that. So it's kind of a blessing in disguise that I have this respiratory stuff going on because I was able to come home. So I got to take blessings where I can get them. What I am dealing with now is grief of loss that I'm experiencing because I allowed several people in this community to be what I thought were friends who turned around and hurt me, lied against me, stabbed me in the back, plotted against me, and then ghosted me. That's why I call it mob mentality, because only one person reached out to me. And this one person that reached out to me was, I think, pretty much because I begged her to talk to me. I begged a lot of people to talk to me. And if I didn't reach out to this one person, I have a strong feeling that I would have just been left out in the cold. And remember, these lepers, they had no home. They couldn't live with their relatives. They slept in caves, ruins of old buildings, or cabins they built. Yeah, I was a leper. I am a leper. Hey, I'm a leper. Okay. So, while I'm in quarantine from COVID, I'm currently binge watching tons of shows that I let go when I got super involved in my reading goals and in Zoom. Thankfully, with On Demand and Paramount TV, I have a list of shows that I really want to catch up on before I start watching this season shows. And while I'm doing that, I am cross-stitching. I can show you. I'm working on this. Okay, I am cross-stitching. And while I am binge watching TV and playing and working on my stitching and playing Animal Crossing with my 8-year-old granddaughter, I'm allowing these negative thoughts to be exercised out of my brain to give me a will to live and to keep fighting and to keep going forward. The end result of this will be that I will continue to enjoy my crafts, my reading, my blogging, my reviewing, and any further content that I present on this channel. And there are at least 2 videos coming up in the next week. I'm not going to rush because I'm in bed right now, as you can probably see. But once I migrate back to my office, I will make the other videos for this channel. That's it. Bye-bye.